What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JusticeXFalls. We back at it again with another video, and today we got a little bit of a different video for you. Today we're looking at the it is VR, but it's called the MetaQuest 3. So I got this sometime last year. I recorded an unboxing video, never uploaded it, and I've been holding it off, but I decided to finally get the video out to you guys, and we're gonna take a little bit of a deep dive into it. We're gonna unbox it, see what comes in it, and we're going to set it up. And here it is, the MetaQuest 3. We're gonna unbox this bad boy. I like the simple and minimalist packaging here. Hopefully there's not a lot of tape. Oh, these are just little paper rip-offs right here. I like that. It seems like they went for the sustainable packaging approach. And here we go, man. Let me just show you the back of this sleeve real quick. I'm gonna save the box because I don't have a case for it yet. I don't know if they've manufactured a case for it or if there's any third-party cases for it. I do have cases for my other two VR headsets, the MetaQuest 2 and the PSVR. But here we go. So to start, you can scan there and you can get the app. It shows you it gives you instructions on how to put it on. And then this is the MetaQuest 3, y'all. It looks a little bit smaller. They say it is, I think, 30% smaller than the MetaQuest 2. You know, here you got the strap. They'll show you how to adjust the lenses. These are new humongous pancake lenses that you can adjust with the dial right here. This dial on the bottom is way smoother. I can already feel it than the MetaQuest 2. You can see those pancake lenses there. The strap is much feels like it's of much better quality. Then you have the USB port. You have what I believe to be the power button, and then you have some cameras on the side. There's two. There's cameras on each side, and then there's these new cameras in the front that help with tracking and keeping your environment. These can auto scan your play area, so you don't have to draw the play area. You can if you want to, but these can draw your play area for you. And I think that's a cool feature, cool little quality of life feature. You got the volume rocker right here on the side, and then you got the headphone jack on the other side. So this material feels more plush, more comfortable, and it seems like there's a bigger space for your nose. I have a big ass nose, so that's one thing I was looking for. Like, is it gonna have more space in the nose? Like, my nose be pushing the headset out, and then you can see you get light leaking in from underneath. So I have to adjust the headset a certain kind of way, but it looks like I won't have to do that with this. So that's the headset, and then here goes the new controllers. So these controllers right here are kind of like the ones in the MetaQuest Pro. You don't have the tracking rings anymore. The tracking is in the controllers right here. So this is the infrared sensor to track your hand movements. So I think these are either an upgraded model from the MetaQuest Pro, which is more like of a productivity headset they were selling it for. I saw they were selling it for $1,500. I didn't buy that. I wasn't gonna buy that. I was just gonna wait for the MetaQuest 3, which here we are now. And then you see the buttons on the back are a little bigger. They have I would say a similar travel to the MetaQuest 2. Same thing with the side buttons. The ABXY feels good. It feels like low key feels like I'm holding the Xbox controller right now. I'm not gonna lie. So this is some well designed stuff. And then you got the strap. I believe the strap to put on your wrist is a little bit longer. So those are the controllers. And then in here should probably just be some books and then the charging cable. I don't know if it comes with a brick. I don't think it comes with a brick. I think you got to get the brick on your own. The brick, the adapter, the box, whatever y'all call it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The charging adapter. Oh, it does come with a charging adapter. Okay. I don't know how many wattage, how much wattage this is. Let me see. Well, it says it on here. It's 18 watts. It's an 18 watt charging brick adapter, whatever. Then you get your little USB cable to charge it. This is definitely not going to be long enough if you want to connect it to your PC to do PC VR. So if you already have a longer one laying around from your Quest 2 or your Quest 3 or your any other device, or a third party one that you might have bought, you might want to use that, because this ain't going nowhere. This is just specifically to charge And then you got the little safety manuals in here, you know, health and safety, probably limited warranty and instructions and shit like that. Little paper manual, how to, you know, how to boot it up and what these LED lights mean when it's coming on. And you can use hand gestures. The hand tracking has been improved massively, so you can use hand tracking if you want. If you want to go into that mode. Me, I like to hold the controllers in hand. It makes me feel like I'm more in depth with the game. Without it, it kind of feels like a little bit gimmicky for me, because I tried it on the Meta Quest 2, which had, you know, a few capabilities, but this should be more updated. So yeah, that is the Meta Quest 3. I love the packaging. Like, let me say that again. I love the packaging. It's smooth. It's smooth. It's compact. It's simple. They don't give you a bunch of BS in here. They just put the product in there and say, hey, here you go. Have fun. Boom. So that is the Meta Quest 3 unboxing. And let's move on to the next segment. Alright, so this is the menu after we finish setting everything up. I'm just looking through the menus and familiarizing myself with the interface. It's not much different than the Oculus 2 or the Oculus 1. Here you can see where you can buy apps and things of that nature. All the games and the apps, it's all integrated into one system. That's what I appreciate about it. It's very easy to use. You know, you got your friends list there. This is like your social feed right here. And then here you got your apps, all the apps that I have downloaded, or the apps that are in my library. Some of them I had to download a bunch of apps. Took me a little while. It didn't take that long. If you have good Wi-Fi, you should be Gucci, so you shouldn't have to take too long. These are the Horizon Worlds games. Once you download the Horizon Worlds app, all of these get downloaded. You'll see that a little bit later. And here we are. We're in Horizon Worlds, and there's a bunch of games on here made by Meta, and then there's a bunch of games made by creators too. I didn't know that. They have like an anime game, a superhero game, a first-person shooter game, a Jurassic Park kind of game. And you could just, this is where you meet people at, I guess. I don't know how these interactions are rated, but this is how it looks. And then you can watch like live shows, you can watch UFC events and concerts, and you see me in the mirror looking swaggy, you know, the gold chain and the turtleneck on my Nino Brown shit, you know. And yeah, Horizon Worlds, man, it's pretty dope. You're gonna see some gameplay later. And now we're back in the room and the interface when you just start out. We're just starting out. See me get my groove on in the mirror, running into my boundary, about to knock something over in the kitchen, and then here, just looking around. It's vibey. It's vibey. Like, I could spend a lot of time here and just chill and just vibe out, you know. So, yeah, I can't wait. You see me just here, just acting a fool. You see me just here, just acting a fool. I'll be having too much fun with this VR stuff, man. But yeah, we're gonna get into some gameplay in a little bit. Just stay tuned and wait for me to finish acting a fool.
And connecting with friends. Ready to get to your destination? Let's go.
This is a JusticeXFalls production.
Prevent still holding. It's still holding. Still hold. Defense system damaged. But it can still hold. Correlator! Unable to analyze data. Activate emergency combat mode now. Can't move. Correlator!
Hit the blue targets with your left hand, just like that. And now the right hand. These are always yellow. Bring it back to guard after each punch. Hands up in front of you. Now let's put it together. Jab, cross. Put effort behind each punch to make it explode. To see how fast you're punching, check out the speedometer below. Now time for a new strike, the uppercut. Start with the left and punch up into the light. Now alternate. Aiming under the jaw. Feels good, don't it? Last move is the duck. Drop your head just under the bar. But don't drop too low. It's a duck, not a squat. Try it again. Final addition to the combo. Let's go. Those flaming cues are power strikes. Hit these harder and you'll score extra points. Just like that. Power up and finish strong. And done. You've mastered the boxing basics. Until next time, I'm Coach Billy D, and that's the truth.
Well, I just want to say, I definitely recommend you get one of these headsets. It's $500. They have the Oculus Quest 2, which has less graphical quality, less cameras, for probably $300, depending on how much memory you get. But I suggest if you got $300, save up the extra $200 and get the upgraded one, because this looks awesome. I'm also doing a PSVR video, if I don't know if you can see it right there. And in comparison, I'm not going to lie, I'm liking the MetaQuest 3 more. It's ease of use. You don't have to plug it up to the computer. You can, if you want to play Steam VR games, but you don't have to. And it's an easier setup. It's easier to put on your head. It's cheaper. The controllers are easier to hold in your hands. And, you know, it's a well-developed product. Like, you can tell that this was tried and true. This is like the 5th version of the Oculus. I'll put a little graphic on the screen to see... excuse me, to show how many there were, but this is the top. This is the best one. I would say this is even better than the MetaQuest Pro, because the MetaQuest Pro is $1,500. Everybody doesn't have $1,500. In the market that they were marketing that MetaQuest Pro for is not really existent at the moment. That's really for like enthusiasts and possibly like designers and things of that nature. So I'm pretty sure those people already have something that probably costs a little more and does a little more than the MetaQuest Pro. Not to try to shit on the MetaQuest Pro, but I think this is the best version of the Quest. It used to be called Oculus, but now it's called MetaQuest, because they changed. Zuckerberg changed the name. It's owned by Facebook. So very seamless integration with the phone app. The phone app is awesome. It's very pick up and play. It's not very intimidating, because a lot of people, they don't get into VR because it's intimidating, but it's not really that intimidating to me, to be honest. Like, it was easy to use. I didn't know what I was doing when I first set it up. When I had my first Oculus, because I had the Oculus 1, I got a review of it up. I got the Oculus 2, I got a review of it up, and now we got the Oculus 3. So, MetaQuest 3 now. So MetaQuest 2, MetaQuest 3, Oculus 1. So, yeah, it's a little confusing with the naming, but it's easy to use. It's crazy because the same day I was recording this, my sister was playing my Oculus 2, and she had called me the other day like, yo, like, I was playing the Oculus, she was playing Creed, the Creed boxing game. She was like, yo, I was playing it, yo, I got a newfound respect for boxers, that shit is not easy. Yeah, like, she just called me like I think I described in my my Oculus Quest 1, like, it gave me that childlike experience. Like, it gave me an experience I never had before. Like, your first time playing the N64, your first time playing PlayStation, your first time playing the NES, your first time playing PS2. Like, it gave me that childlike experience to where you just felt like you experienced something so new and cool. And that's what I feel every time I put this headset on. Every time I put this headset on, that's how I feel. Every time I grab these controllers, that's how I feel. And you see I got this big smile on my face now. It's just I really like VR. I like where VR is headed. I like how far it's come. I appreciate how far it's come. Technology like this wasn't around just 10 years ago. 12 years ago, this kind of technology just wasn't around. We just hadn't figured it out yet. Because I remember a lot of the VR headsets, they have like some shit where you got to set up cameras in your room and stuff. And now you could just do everything all on a device at great quality. Now, this doesn't have as good a quality as the Sony PSVR, but it's pretty good. It's pretty close. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty close. You know, only downside I would say about VR is that I'm a big guy. I sweat a lot, so you gotta. Yeah, so my mic cut out here. So I'm basically talking about how it gets kind of sweaty when you're playing these games. So you got to take the headset off and wipe your face down. And they recommend that you take regular breaks in between, like an hour or two. Every hour or two, you take a break and you just slow down and reacclimate your eyes to the real world and then get back in there. Because sometimes you get too immersive. And I think right there I was talking about back when I was playing NFL Pro Era and I bumped into my mini bar and the camera kind of went into the real life. It went to the pass through. I don't know if you remember that from early in the video, but that's probably what I was talking about there. And then here I'm just talking about like just the score and overall how I felt about it. Like if there was anything negative I had to say about it. I don't think it was anything negative I really had to say about it. Yeah, I don't remember me saying anything negative about it. I gave it like a perfect score. I gave it like a 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5. Like I don't really do numbers for these type of reviews for any reviews really, but that's the score I gave it for this one. So now the trilogy is complete. I have Oculus 1, I have Oculus 2, and Oculus 3. All three of them reviewed. Those are the three major ones. I didn't have the Oculus Rift or anything. I think I spoke about that in this part of the video. I didn't have the Rift or nothing like that, but I tried out all the other ones. But the ones that I had were the main three, like the Oculus 1, MetaQuest 2, MetaQuest 3. So yeah, I definitely recommend this. If you got $300, save up and get the $500 one for sure. Like definitely get it. Yeah, and I was just talking about like Zuckerberg possibly taking over the world with VR, but I don't believe in none of that. Like it's not that serious. I think VR is gonna be here to stay, and I think that there's another level that VR can go. I think that's what I was talking about there. So, yeah, but y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And all that good stuff. Let me know of what you enjoyed, anything you want me to test out. Just let me know. So, you already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's your boy JusticeXFalls, and we out. One.